What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining in today. Today's podcast is going to be one that I've been working on for a while. The only reason why I didn't post it was because I was waiting until we got closer to training camp. So I know that's when we all get excited and we start following the players and the rookies and preseason time. So I wanted to release the video just roughly a few weeks before training camp starts so you guys get an idea of some of the qualities these players have. So once training camp kicks off, you guys can start looking for those things. If it was a couple months ago, I mean, by the time the training camp comes around, probably would have forgotten it. So I'm covering two players that I really loved in the 2023 NFL draft just a couple months ago. Both are cornerbacks, and I think both of them are the best corners in that entire draft. Um, First one being Joey Porter. He went 32nd overall to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Joey Porter Jr. Joey Porter Jr. So I do know going to the second day, a lot of teams were trying to move up for him. He was a hot name going into round two. Ultimately, the Steelers decided to hold on to the pick and pick him up. And I love the pick. They needed help anyways, and I think is a good fit for them. And the second one is Cam Smith, who went 52nd overall, also a second round pick to the Miami Dolphins. Both are second round picks, and both I think are the best corners in this draft. I think Cam Smith is the overall, when it comes to ceiling, he has the highest ceiling. He has the chance of being one of the best players in this entire draft, regardless of position. I'm telling you right now. Both players display good instincts, awareness, acceleration, timing, ability to break on routes, tackling ability, their size, and I'm not talking about actual height and weight on paper. I'm talking about on the field. They're very imposing. When the ball's in the air, you oftentimes don't see the receiver anymore because they both turn around and play the ball. And it's not that they're just playing the ball. All of a sudden, it's like they just grew 6 more inches. That's how much taller they look. They both have good qualities. I do think Cam Smith, in every single one of those, is a notch above Joey Porter. One thing I did notice, Joey Porter's weakness is when it comes to press. If he right before the snap, if whether he needs to press or not, I don't know. I've been a little confused with what the purpose of, what the team was asking of him. Were they asking him to press and he just wasn't doing it, getting his hands up? Or, hey, you're going to be pretend like you're pressing and you're right in his face, but you're not going to. I'm not sure. Because if it is the former, which is he had to press, he struggles with it. That's one play, and I'm going to show it to you guys, where it will burn him in the NFL. If he doesn't fix it, and I'm sure they will. Steelers are a phenomenal organization, good coaches, especially when it comes to defense. So I'm not that worried. So I'm going to show you guys videos of both players doing a variety of different things, displaying their strengths, their weaknesses, and I have a few of them where Cam Smith does, let's say it's his instincts, right? It's a play where it's on display. And Joey Porter, I found another one where his is the same. It's a play where his instincts are in play, but you'll notice how Cam Smith's reaction and instincts are a slight bit better. And as you guys know, in every podcast, what I tell you guys is this is a game of milliseconds, where every tenth of a second counts, and you're gonna see it because with Cam Smith, it leads to a hard hit, behind the line of scrimmage, or interception. Whereas with Joey Porter, it's not. Joey Porter will get his hands on the player. Let's say if he's tackling the running back or receiver in the flat, he doesn't deliver that thump, is what I like to call it, but he does enough where he's stopping the player until the rest of the defense comes. Whereas Cam Smith's instincts, because now he can break quickly, gives him that advantage to go and just lay the player out. And it's a highlight reel most of the time. So again, I love both players. I think they're gonna have good long careers in the NFL. So before we get into the videos, as you guys know, Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Twitter. My handle's at Edwin'Sphere. You guys know I love interacting with you guys. I say it every single time, so keep up the comments. You guys have been blowing up my DMs and blowing me up on comments. Please keep it up. I love it. Leave feedback, interactions, talking points, something you want me to cover, a player, whatever it may be. This is what we're here for, right? So yeah, thanks for joining in again, and let's go to the first. Guys, so in this video, Cam Smith basically is showing the entire world how good his instincts are, his reaction time, his ability to break on a route, read the quarterback's eyes, and most importantly, being disciplined. Okay, I'm gonna play the first time. I'm gonna play it at full speed, which I think right now, and then I'm gonna go into slow motion. So the quarterback right now is gonna go to the receiver right here in the flat, and Cam Smith is right here. So that's a great play regardless who you are. But let's watch it in slow motion, and I want you to see what I'm seeing. So you can see Cam Smith's head. He's full on reading the quarterback the entire way. He's not looking at the receiver. To me, that tells me someone who's got good instincts, good awareness, and good game IQ. He knows this receiver's not going to go anywhere. If he goes to the flat, he'll break. That's what ends up happening. So he stays disciplined. The ball is out. The ball's about right here right now. And you don't even see Cam Smith in the video yet. Look how quickly he shows up and breaks on the ball. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's nothing crazy. It is a crazy play, because when I show you Joey Porter in a similar situation, you're going to see the difference, how the speed, instincts, and reaction time, Cam Smith's ability to react quickly allows a pick, whereas Joey Porter stops the receiver. Joey Porter does a great play, but one is elite, the other one is very good. And that's what I want at the end of the day. But like I said, I love both. So let's go ahead and watch Joey Porter. Okay, so this is Joey Porter. And in this video, you're going to see, let's see. The quarterback's going to go to the receiver right here in the flat. Okay, kind of similar to Cam Smith. The difference here is Joey Porter Jr. is much, much closer to the receiver than Cam Smith was. So the way I view this, right? So if I'm a scout, I'm a GM. What I'm looking at, what I see here is, if he had elite speed, instincts, reaction time, this would have been a pick. Someone who doesn't, who let's say in this situation is a little below it, right? Because that's what makes people elite, makes them good, very good, average, so on, right? It's those little, how good that you are in that specific ability or trait. So Joey Porter, when I'm watching this, I'm seeing someone who makes a great play, does what I need him to do, and he's someone I want on my team. Now, when I see Cam Smith, it's all over the above, but I look at him like, that guy's going to get a max contract soon. That's how I view it. Regardless, what I'm seeing here, moving forward, what I'm seeing here is closer distance, at least what it looks like. He is reading the quarterback, just like I said, and the ball's not even out yet. So in Cam Smith, the ball was out when he reacted. So that gives you an idea of how quick he is. Whereas with Joey Porter, he doesn't get there in time for the pick. So I'm gonna play the video. Go ahead and watch it. So watch it in full speed right there. Gets the job done, right? Still tackles him, prevents a first down. What I would have loved to see, as the GM drafting him, was preventing a turnover. I want to see the pick. So watch it in slow motion. It is asking a lot from him to say, hey, you should have picked this off. But the reason why I say that is because he was watching it for such a long time. He should have had that ability to at least deflect it, right? But regardless, great play. Hands down, great play. It's the way I view it is like, let's say you have Ramsey in his peak, and let's say Xavier Howard in his peak, right? They're gonna have their differences. One does something a little better. At the end of the day, you still want both. This is what that is. One is doing something a little better. At the end of the day, you take either player. So we're gonna go ahead to the next video, and it's gonna be Cam Smith. Okay, so in this video, you're going to see Cam Smith's instincts and awareness again. I'm gonna hit play, and then we'll talk about it. This is what I'm looking at now. Ball is just got released, right? Actually, well, while we have it here, do you see how Cam Smith's already breaking on the play? This is what I'm talking about. I mean, he's so good at that. He's so good at that. It's full-blown elite level. I mean, you're talking about some of the best in the NFL do this. Reminds me of actually, what's his name? Champ Bailey, where he would lock down one side of the entire field. That's what this is. Because what happens here is, if this is going deep, he's got it locked down on the let's call it the far right side of the field. Now, if the quarterback goes short, he's got that covered. He's locked down that entire side of the field. Now let's go back a little bit. Watch him. Reading. Do you remember? I don't know if you guys watched my video on Warner from the Niners. So whether you have or not, here, quick rundown. I talk about his defensive stance and how his hips are positioned, which allows him to move laterally, backwards, keep his eye on the quarterback, and make a play. A linebacker is deflecting balls 25 yards downfield. It's on my Twitter. It's on my YouTube page. Check it out. Phenomenal technique. That's what you're seeing right here. So this is something we would do a lot when we practice. You see him backpedaling, but his hips are slanted, so it's giving him the ability to monitor that entire side of the field and backtrack. And because he's slanted, he could plant his foot and cut. I mean, cut meaning break to get to the receiver, and that's what he does. So is it a fumble? Sure. Is it an incompletion? Sure. But I'm looking at all the other details, and it's great. Again, phenomenal. Now let's go to Joey Porter, and this one's gonna cover again he deflects the ball, but instincts again. All right. So let's take a look at this video. Bottom right. Does he deflect the ball? Yes. Does he make a play on the ball? Yes. Should that have been a pick? In my opinion, 100%. 100%. If I'm a coach, it's one of those where you give him a fist bump, you're like, great play, and then you kind of, with the laugh, you're like, hey, next time I want a pick. That should have been a pick. Now I'm going to do it in slow motion. This is what I'm looking at. One, how close he is to the receiver the entire time. Two, the reaction time. Three, no excuse to not intercept this ball. So he's right there. Okay, there's number 9. He's already fairly close. Now I know he was looking at the other receiver, but he's positioned again to see both, right, from his peripheral. Right there. So look at this. Right here, he's made the move. The ball is about right here. Oh my, that's like a yard. That's a yard. It should have been a pick. I know he knows it himself. But is it because of the lack of speed, instincts, and quick bursts? Yeah, it is. And that you can't fix that. You naturally have that or you don't. So great play regardless. Love it. Still want him on my team, like I said, but should have been a pick. But great play. Great play. All the videos are regarding their tackling ability and physicality. So let's go ahead and watch this play. This is Cam Smith first. He's going to be over here on the top right. I'm going to say this as controlled as controlled and as possible. What I mean by that is I'm going to try to say maturely. I don't want to get that excited. That is a fucking insane play. That is insane. If I'm watching this college tape, first thing I'm seeing is, wow. Because look where he starts from. Look where he reads the quarterback, the route, where the ball's going. This should have never happened unless you're Champ Bailey, you're Darrell Revis, you're Ramsey, whoever, the best of the best, the Woodsons. Watch it again, and then we're going to watch it in slow motion, and then I'm going to explain to you why this is bonkers. He's a Miami Dolphin. When I tell you guys we're going to have the best secondary in the entire NFL, I'm not saying it because I'm a fan. I'm not messing around. This defense is so deep, it's ridiculous. It's not normal. It's not fair. Look at Cam Smith. And then the hit. So I'm going to try and make this quick. The last player I remember that could read screens that quickly, regardless of position, could care less, regardless of position, Jason Taylor of the Miami Dolphins. That guy was a monster when it came to reading screens. He had a clear hit at the quarterback, clear run to hit the quarterback. He would notice it, back off, and go stop it. I haven't seen a Dolphin defensive end do that in years until Phillips last year did a couple times. You know why? I don't know how to say it. You know why that's such an elite trait ability? Because this is what it tells me when I'm watching this guy and I'm trying to figure out, hey, should I draft him if he's on my team? When I see that, instincts, awareness, game IQ, personal IQ is off the charts because it's just there. I don't know what else I said. I got so excited with the IQ part. The acceleration, the timing, the breaking the route, being so confident that's where it's going that you're giving up where your ground is. There's a million things going to this. On top of that, the desire to want to take him out, hit him hard, and get the job done. Watch this in slow motion. We're talking about here, running backs at the 11-yard line. He's at the 10 yards away. This is his receiver. If he lets him go and he read it wrong, this is a touchdown if the quarterback that reads that play. He's that confident in what the hell's about to happen. Boom! Ooh! Look at this. Perfect. You see his body's like bent? That's cameras, bro. Gotta pause it at a weird angle, but you get to see it, right? You get to see him already breaking. He's breaking before the running backs even left the freaking pocket. This could be a decoy. This could be freaking anything. It could be whatever. Oh my God. And the blow. You think running backs are going to want to do that or catch a ball like that when you know there's a guy named Cam Smith coming in to level you out, lay the wood? Hell no. You guys thought I was trying to hype you up when I said it's going to be the best secondary. Let this sink in. Holland Jones at safety with Elliott, who I think is going to be the most underrated free agent pickup in this in free agency. He is pound for pound, inch for inch, the perfect fit for Jones. It's plug and play. I'm not going to that. We'll talk about that in a later podcast. Then you have Ramsey X, Cater, Needham, Cam Smith. Are you kidding me? And I know everyone loves Trill, but I'm not including him yet just because we haven't seen him. I'm going off of what we have. Is that. Good luck, NFL. You're on notice. The Dolphins are coming. Let's go watch Joey Porter. Sorry, man. It's one of my favorite plays ever. Okay, so in this video, kind of similar. Again, I'm telling you right now. Sorry, Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Don't hate me. Don't get mad at me. But I'm telling you right now, this doesn't hold. This is nothing near what I just showed you with Cam Smith. But it's still a great play. But you're going to see two things. One, the lack of that powerful hit. He doesn't have that. It's not a knock because he still gets the job done. He still tackles a receiver. But that hit, that blow, that, oh shit, I'm scared to catch this ball because there's a guy named Cam Smith coming at me, that doesn't exist with Joey Porter. Regardless, great play. Let's watch it. Bottom right. Now, again, great job. 100%. Let's watch it again, and then I'm going to break down the difference. Once he's about right here, you'll see his speed, or you don't see that same quick burst acceleration as Cam Smith. Now you're thinking, well, he still tackled the guy. Yes, he did. The difference by being a little faster is it allows you to hit a little harder. When someone has more speed coming at you, obviously, based common sense physics, you're going to hit harder. It's going to be a bigger collision. Cam Smith being that little bit faster and quicker, and also, now you have that, right? The quickness, but then you also have his instincts and ability to break quickly. When you combine those two, it's not a little faster, it's a lot faster because it goes hand in hand. Once those two are combined, you get a powerful hit. So I think if this was Cam Smith, he would have laid the guy out just like the last video. Regardless, great play. I love what Joey Porter did, which is he did the job really well. He displayed instincts, he displayed awareness, he displayed ability to break on the play, quickness, speed, acceleration, enough to be effective. Now, I go and watch 20 corners from the 2023 draft, and I look for these things. So whether Cam Smith is here and Joey Porter's is here, it's still good because the other guys I'm seeing, it's all the way down here. I'm not seeing this consistently. I'm not seeing them even displaying these traits and abilities. So regardless, fantastic play. Like I said, love this kid. Is he going to be hitting as hard as Cam Smith? Nope. But is he going to do what needs to be done? Yep. Good pick, Pittsburgh. Next video. So in this video, again, it's going to be on the top hand corner of the screen. You're going to see quick reaction and a tackle. Now, again, for me, it's the impact from a corner. Let's watch it. Watch the video. What makes this good? Let's watch it in slow motion. Top right, press. Gets his hands on the receiver. So whether now, if let's say that's a pass, job done, meaning to that receiver. Then he realizes what I tell you, one of the best is Jason Taylor. Look how good Cam Smith is. He figures it out again. Figures out it's going to a flat. Breaks on gives up his own receiver again, just like the other video. And goes low and makes sure it's a dead stop. He delivers the hit. I'm not going to repeat myself. All the freaking elite traits I talk about on display again. Consistent. One of the most consistent players I've watched. Let's go to Joey Porter. Okay, so this is going to be bottom right. Joey Porter's right here. Pass it off flat, and you're going to see him come up for the tackle. Great play again. Great play. Right? His speed, quickness, awareness, all above, we've discussed a million times in the last couple of videos, allows him to make that play and prevent a game. Or at most, what is even a foot? At most gets a foot, if that. So, again, can't complain. You want to nitpick, you're going to say, hey, if he was a little faster, we would have laid him out. Right? Because, like I said, that gives you that time to go for the hit. But I don't care. Now, that's just an extra cherry on top, laying a blow like that. At the end of the day, you still get the job done. Phenomenal play. Phenomenal. All right, everyone. So that sums up this video. As I told you, I was just going to go over a couple of their traits. I think both players are going to have a great NFL career. I'm excited to follow both as well. As you know, Joey Porter Jr., 32nd overall pick, so there's going to be a lot of pressure on him to perform immediately. That team, the Pittsburgh Steelers, are in need of corner help. So I will be keeping a close eye on them. I'll make some podcasts down the road showing their progress and highlights, things like that. Same with Cam Smith. Cam Smith is in a better situation in terms of he doesn't need to come in and perform day one. He's got great players ahead of him, so they could gradually bring him on. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think he's going to be thrown to the fire quickly. I think he's going to adapt well. There's already word that I've received is he's already been killing it during the practices they had a few weeks ago. So I'm expecting the same. I'm expecting it to actually pick up come end of July for training camp and preseason. So again, thanks for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button, everyone. Comment, like, follow me on Twitter at Edwin'Sphere. Any feedbacks you have or suggestions, shoot them my way. Let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.